Hello, my name is Jamaar Smiley. I'm a performance poet, and what you're going to see here today is just the story of the birth and loss of our people in Seattle, so through gentrification all the way until now, and I hope you enjoy it. The river twists and turns as distance burns a place within the banks. And the many greens that grow within and life that passed from fish to fin now move through channels thick and thin till only few are known and hold a face within the ranks. And now the face of rivers burned move through the phases of live and learn, and life that passed will miss a turn, and fishes skip the history with fire water sipped as tea, and life we know will pass and flow as watered down as tonic. At times, the many greens that grow would filter life to clean the soul. The river streams would teem and glow to show the sky a scene of wonder. Clouds apart remain asunder. Once equipped, we come legit, but now the distance burns in numbers, and anything that lives in thunder once was supersonic. The city was our river, and it carried all the hopes and dreams that one desires. And each domain that filled with life, and every pulse that moved the sky was. And now the bank remains in fire. The city was our river, and we swam from west to south. But as the gentrifier spreads, we watch and stand powerless as the pressure is applied through time. We are Chinook. We flow in droves and leagues and swarms to mold the cast of social norms from anything we think, believe, and breathe into existence. We are Chinook. From ancestral plains before my birth, we give life to everything we touch. There would be no river without us, because pain, war, and segregation fuel the flames that light my spirit, and like a beacon from the night we dance and praise and sing to lobster, shrimp, and crab across the world and nation hear it, and fish will come from leagues away in droves and swarms to show out. And once we get together, we shine as bright as the sun, and from light comes life until the scavengers come. With all their hidden agendas and passive aggression, as they starve at the basin, asking for lessons, and they haven't eaten in days until we feed them. And they love what we've done with this place, how we look, how we eat, how we act, and they want to learn more from our ways, so we believe them. But we just keeping it old school and feeding them soul food, acting in goodwill, so we giving them clothes too. But as we giving them our soul, they still digging for some more, taking everything they can to give it back to their own kind. Because scavengers will never last. They survive off appropriation. And to them, we are just a cultural gold mine. Now the river is in flames, but the fish ain't escaping. And we stuck at the bottom, spread out through the basin. So we climb through the ranks, or we crawl to the banks, and we watch as the river goes through rearrangement. We are Chinook. We go hand in hand with live and learn, to watch the faceless river burn, and when the river falls, we are the first to pay the homage. But as the river twists and turns, we live inside the mystery, and all will know the history within the river's faces face the fate of the Duwamish. The city was our river, and it flowed with grace through many seasons of the rain, carrying the hopes of Sir Mix-a-Lot and Jimi Hendrix, mixed with Ezel's bones and the smooth tones of Quincy Jones as it roams from the South End to the Central District. And it twists and turns into braids and locks as Black Panthers parade the blocks for Langston, Dixon, Medgar Evers. Read the facts to get the weather, or watch as we flow into pieces blended through the sound. Listen close, and you can hear the river cry. The broken heart of generations bleeds into every gas station and street corner, every high-rise and subsidized housing building where each family has 5 to 6 mouths of children, every token Black kid in a private school that is scared of embracing their pride and rule. Every bus that you take is a major pain as it rolls through the hood, because it ain't the same. All the places you go when the party was over got turned into CrossFit, Pilates, and yoga. All the summers we spent hooping 3-on-3 cut short by the hours at PCC. All these people locked up and they stuck for life for the same bags they selling at Uncle Ike's, and the next block over they ask you, what should we do about the place where Red Apple was? But what about all the salmon? What about all the salmon that swam through the dam in the distance while dipping and dodging the planning, turning through currents and moving through wires while twisting and turning and burning desires, inspired by legions of doom of the century. Empathy enters the river as mystery, mixing with Mr. Miyagi and no teriyaki and sake and pockets of Holly Street. Honestly, we let the fire defeat us by helping the ember grow into a fetus, to feed us the flames of rivers and banks that crumble with pressure and time. And if we continue to fuel this flame and not stand together to build on our trust, then all our pain and tears through all these years will be packaged and sold at Starbucks.